So, Emem's here among all of her fans. And we need to figure out what exactly to do.
This is a waste of my time.
I like the fact that the wind doesn't affect her hair at all. Ooh.
Administrative section. I should be able to find a computer here to upload the program.
Emem,
I hear you, Saul.
they know we're here. We managed to hide, but we're not gonna hold out long.
Where are you?
Inside, south wing, or west, fuck, I don't know. Where is Iverson?
She's on her way. I just radioed her. She's coming.
Tell her to move her ass.
Oh.
Well... Oh. Hi. That's a one-time drop thing. Okay, we got one opportunity to see what this is. What's your story?
Dara, thank you.
Oh,
There.
no.
Thank you. Your face will be of use to me. Now, Dara.
That voice.
We are not alone. Well, that is,
This is a waste of my time.
that's definitely a thing that's happening.
Somebody's down there.
Easy. To think a little girl could do something like that. It's unbelievable. Hey, tell his family yet? No, not yet. They're waiting till after the alert, I think. His wife expecting a third. I know.
Okay. Is this the guy you couldn't talk to?
Easy does it.
Oh.
Stay behind me. I can hear their hearts beating beneath their armor.
We'll face them soon enough. Not if they spot us.
Oh, those are our Anarch friends. They're probably all about to die. Yeah, that's the Nosferatu that we rescued.
The protocol.
Shit.
That wasn't a question, Thorpe.
Okay. We're in a bad part of town. Hello, rat. I would really like some blood right now. Okay. What are we doing here? Ah, okay. Got nastiness right below us, I guess. So what do we do? Like, we're not fast enough to celerity through the fans. That would be kind of amazing if we could pull that off, but... So what are we doing in here, Emem? What's the play? Are we just trying to shut off fans or... Ew.
I have orders not to leave this office.
Then stay here.
Sir, please, the blank body.
Was captured. Stanford is interrogating it now. The situation is under control.
Right, fine, I'll go with you.
There's no need. I can manage on my own. You stay here.
You... as you wish.
Go on, split up.
Oh god. Okay.
I could upload the program to this computer. Now I just need to take care of the guard.
Hello there. Ooh.
What have we here? Why isn't it working? Shit.
I told you I wouldn't be long.
Hi.
Not a word.
Thorpe! Jeez! You're one of them, aren't you? A blank body. What do you want?
I need to put something on your computer. I tried accessing your network, but it's not working. Why not?
I don't know.
Don't play that game with me.
But it's the truth.
If you're of no use to me, then there's no point in keeping you alive.
What? No! Alright, I can help you. Just don't hurt me.
I'm listening.
Why are you doing this?
It's better you didn't know.
Listen, it's simple. You need to go all the way down to the server room. That's the only way to spread your... thing.
Tell me how to get there.
You need to take the intelligence elevator and go all the way down to the bottom floor. I've told you everything I know. Can I go now?
Ooh.
I need you to answer a few more questions. I'm on a very important errand. It's way above your pay grade. You have to help me.
I can tell you're right. What do you want to know?
Ooh. Okay.
The party. I know somebody sold us out. Who was it?
I don't know. But the informant wasn't working alone. I heard they had an accomplice.
What? Got a name for me?
No,
So there's two of them.
nobody knows who it is. They just send us intel. That's all.
What do you have on us?
Lots of stuff. Profiles, names, sometimes even addresses.
Your snitch sure was busy. So then, you know who I am.
No. Your face isn't familiar.
What am I gonna do with you?
You promised you'd let me leave.
All right, guys, choose his fate. We do have him under the that tracks with Hilda. She might try to protect Emem. Yeah, for sure. Even if she has to sacrifice every other kindred in Boston to do it. Does he live or does he die? Fewer bodies. Yeah, that's true. We also had him under presence, so he may not feel compelled to rat us out. If this were the other two, that's the thing. If I was playing as Galeb or Leisha right now, he'd be dead. But Emem doesn't seem to be about that right now, other than the snapping of the guard's neck. So I'm probably going to regret this.
I'd like to let you live, but you better know how to keep your mouth shut. If you squeal, if you warn the others in any way, I'll track you down and kill you. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, I won't say a thing. I promise. I'll stay here. I won't budge.
All right.
I wish we could just lock the door.
Go away!
Okay. So, things have changed. Oh, can we feed from you? We need a donation.
How pathetic.
Crap. Alright, time to... have a Tremere Wiser. Shane Duncan, 36 years old, from Detroit. Mr. Duncan has a bachelor's degree in physical education from the University of Hartford. He was also captain of his school's soccer team. He served 5 years with the USMC. Excellent reviews and recommendations from his superiors. Divorced, no children. Pays a monthly pension to his ailing father, who still lives in Detroit. Private Shane Duncan is an excellent asset who is disciplined and able to adapt to any situation. He has a high tolerance for hostile environments. However, he can be violent when pressured. He has previously sought help from our psych unit. Casey Hansen. This is the one who blew up the pathway. Ms. Hansen trained at and graduated from West Point Military Academy. She served 5 years in the U.S. Army, veteran of the conflict in Afghanistan, single with no children. Private Cassie Hansen is a vital asset to our division. She is resilient and determined and possesses great mental strength. Her background in the U.S. Army and her performance in the field make her an ideal candidate for a position with more responsibility. She has previously sought help from our psych unit. Cassie Hansen was killed in the line of duty during Operation Burrow. Steve Sato, 32 years old, from New York, grandson of Japanese immigrants, attended Columbia University where he earned a bachelor's degree in applied physics. Served 3 years in the Army before joining the SAD in 2016. Married to Adela Palomo. He has one daughter, May, born in 2017. Private Steve Sato is a reliable asset who has repeatedly demonstrated his abilities in the field. He is disciplined and a good team player. However, he exhibits a high degree of sensitivity in operations involving minors, especially since the birth of his daughter. See, I've always wanted to do like an Inquisition like campaign with people just playing hunters. There's a lot of
Can't do anything with that.
there's a lot of like juicy content to explore in that. I just want the gun. Premonition. I don't even know what the premonition is. I don't have enough blood. Oh, I need Auspex 3 for that anyway. Never mind. Donald Bond. Documents of 4 departments: SC, EOP. Donald Bond.
Stay away! Please.
I'm staying away.
Echo uniform. This is Hogan. We've just entered the
Come,
administration.
she promised.
Status. Uniform, Echo. The intruders are in the bay wing. We got 2 men down. Hurry up! Copy that. November is already on the way. Go, go, go!
Ooh.
A medal for outstanding service to the nation. What a load of bullshit. The oldest archives date back to 2018. They've been investigating us for over a year. How could we have missed that?
Basically what these games try to do is they overload you with information so you miss details. Meeting with Mr. Lovelace. Video call New York. Conference in Nashville. Alright. Interview Roshan Singh. The candidate has demonstrated sound knowledge of our governmental system. He claims to be a team player acquired through his involvement in sports and associations. His physical condition is satisfactory. It appears he has no criminal record. The recruitment process has started. Mr. Singh will be invited back for a second interview.
Go away!
Okay, hold on. Something's giving me the shimmers. I can hear it.
It's going to be all right.
What is this? Okay. I bet this is probably, what's his name again? The Nosferatu.
November to uniform. Coming your way.
Oh, this is where we needed to go too, anyway. Hold on. Can we not go out that front door? I assume not. Yeah, okay. So this was the right way to go. Never mind. Imagine having that kind of vertical leap. That'd be awesome. Look around, make sure there's nothing else to grab. Any kind of maintenance.
Whoa! What was that?
Oh, that was him. That was him. Hello, rat. Gimme. My thing is his name wasn't Carl. What was it? I completely forgot what his name was. Carl? Wait, it probably should say this. Kurt. His name was Kurt. Is Kurt on a revenge ride? Or does he not know?
This is a waste of my time.
About Jara. Okay, there's a jump up point right there.
This is a waste of my time.
Okay. So what's that up here? Oh, you're gonna be that guy, aren't you? You're gonna make me spend all my blood.
This is a waste of my time.
Unless...
The system to stop the fan blades must be in there, but it's locked.
It's alright. We got the medicine here. Jeez. Holy crap, we're going to be using so much blood.
Their informant has a code name. That's a start.
Mr. Joe Lovelace, the unit led by Captain Troy Collins, was successful in neutralizing a new specimen, subject C-23. See response unit number 23 for more details. Intrusion and capture of a blank body. So, Mr. Joe Lovelace. The specimen was subdued and interrogated by Mr. Walter Stanford of the Society of Leopold. We're awaiting results of this interrogation. Identified themselves by a code name. Okay, never mind. It's not Joe Lovelace. This is worth it. We gotta shoot into this. Dear Madam, attaches a detailed report of the most recent progress of Operation Swansong. Although Operation Nest was extremely effective in eliminating the terrorists, there were more civilian losses than anticipated. As per procedure, our team brought the victims to our base and are now identifying the bodies. It goes without saying that the collateral damage, if not properly dealt with, could jeopardize the viability of future operations. We therefore hope to be able to count on the full cooperation of your team in dealing with the public and the media coverage of this case. Our External Relations Department is available if you see you at any time. Joe Lovelace, Director, New England Division of SAD. We didn't need to read that. Still. We're hurting for blood right now, but I hope we don't get into a situation like we did with Richard, I think his name was, where we'd beat on him if we're not paying attention.
This is a waste of my time.
Okay.
Lewis, can you hear me?
Shit. I'm here.
Need help up here! Too many of them! Where the hell is Iverson? We need backup! We've gotta get up here! We get shit!
Saul!
Fall back! Come! Behind you! Bitch!
Saul! Saul, you there? Saul!
Group neutralized.
No, 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 no.
So much for the, could have learned more about the traitor. You learned that the traitor had an accomplice. You learned that the traitor had a code name. You learned the traitor had been interrogated. You spared the SAD agent's life and ensured they would keep quiet. +1 to psychology, -1 to intimidation. Okay, well, we could have learned a little bit more, but we got quite a bit of info. So that's something. And the Anarchs have pretty much been wiped out. Or at least that group did. I didn't know it was going to get that bad. Galeb! Oh, God. Caleb's had a bad time. We put that fortitude to the test. 170. What to do? What to do? Dominate is super cheap. Presence is super cheap as well. Fortitude. Well, let's go ahead and go for Dominate. I think that could be good. Now, what I'm worried about, though, is like what... Galeb's kind of an interesting character because he uses a little bit of everything. We're definitely kind of doing the jack of all trades. So let's see what exactly we should be putting. Well, not what we should be putting in, but what they recommend. Okay. 30. Maybe we should just use everything that we currently have, like 65, 35, 35, 30, 0 for an education boost. All right, I'm okay with that. Rhetoric is boosted. Definitely should do that. $60, 35, 35. So mental affects psychology and dominate. Rhetoric and persuasion, as well as presence. We haven't put anything in security and technology, and I'm not even going to worry about it with him. That doesn't really seem to be, there's been nothing about him having to do anything computer, generated. So maybe it would be best to do let's do social. And that gives us 35. Hold on. That's 30 for all of those too. Basically, do I want to upgrade? Let's go with that. Let's go ahead and raise social up and maybe save the 35 that we have, unless we want to put our security and technology up. Let's go ahead and save. Let's go ahead and save where we are right now. We've got 35 experience to use on something else, but I really think that upgrading the dominate and because that'll make it equal with fortitude. How much was presence again? 70. Yes. Dialogue. Okay, dialogue power prevents your opponent from focusing a skill. Generates 2 blood. Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. Dominate generates 1 less blood. Yeah. We're just gonna do it. World of Darkness trophy earned. Neat. I don't know what that means. How bad is he looking? Does he still have all of his wounds from before? I know he at least has the cross on his chest from the True Faith. Ooh. You've looked better, Galeb. Yeah. Terrible, horrible, no good, very bad night. Are we about to do like a Matrix? Yep. Oh! It's a good look, Galeb. It's a good look. Now, you may be wondering, like, calmed beast, -5. You may be wondering, like, how can he bite through armor? Vampire fangs are the weapon equivalent of, like, werewolf claws. They do aggravated damage with a bite attack. At least they used to. I'm not sure if they're considered, like, a weapon like that in New Edition. But, yeah, vampire teeth were no joke. Okay, so what do we got here? Extract S. What do we have on us? Hold on, we probably need to... Let's look at our situation. Oh, we have got nothing other than the red implant. Lovely.
They record all their sessions.
Let's just go ahead and take that SD card.
This nail shouldn't have hurt me so badly. This cross, it's still burning. They don't normally have any effect on us.
Is that true faith?
I've heard of some hunters having strange powers.
Nope.
This poker, it branded me like an animal.
We now have the poker.
They put that through my heart. They burned me with that. I won't touch it.
Is there anything that we need to be using our See the Unseen?
A high security key. This isn't just for any door.
It's for special doors.
Science Squad, we just escorted Stanford to basement level 3. We're on our way up to help.
First get out of here, then Stanford.
Galeb wants a little bit of payback.
How many others have come here before me?
The torture room.
That scent. This isn't human blood. This blood is fresh. I can think of a use for that.
You always think of a use for bolt cutters, whether malevolent or no.
I'm lucky I still have all my limbs.
Okay, we got a saw. Getting a nice little arsenal gathered here. How many non-human things possibly exist in the world of darkness?
You think we'll stay in Boston long? I don't think so. We hit them really hard. I hope you're right. It's freezing here.
Open gate. Wearing a sad-issued helmet is mandatory around and inside the cells. Yeah, I think Galeb is in the mood to play a game. Hello? Great, a computer. Something I thought I wasn't going to see. Report on search operation September 1st. Acting on information obtained from the subject, we have attempted to locate the others. The group appears to be camped near Mount Greylock. We've requested direct observation, but I recommend a new interrogation of the subject in order to do with this complete peace of mind. If you obtain any additional information, please send it to me immediately. These things are highly mobile, and I don't know how long they'll be around here. Captain York.
I'd be surprised if they were talking about kindred.
Paperwork.
Ooh, need a security code, okay.
The Treasure Department is quiet. We didn't find anything. Purple Squad continuing our patrol.
A high security key.
We're getting all the keys. Unlocking of the access grids to the cells area. Is that what we want to do?
They have a werewolf? I don't like the sound of that.
Special cell. Name Harmon Collin. Highly dangerous, okay. Unoccupied, unoccupied. Luke Scott. Cell number 3, former SAT officer suspected of leaking sensitive information. Michelle Davis. Blank body appears to be unstable. An abundance of caution is required. Yeah, the werewolf sounds delightful, but he probably doesn't think the same way about kindred. We may be able to utilize him, though.
A voice recorder. It looks like it works.
Insert blue SD card. What are we doing? Listen!
Due to recent issues, we have implemented a new prisoner transfer protocol. Please make sure you follow it. Obviously, you never move a blank body without placing a stake through their heart first. What's new is that now you'll need a transfer form.
And it needs to be stamped by the office.
That's all. If you have any questions, you can ask me or Georgia.
Georgia?
Maybe I could use that to escape.
Find someone to help you with a prisoner transfer.
NDAs for agents who participate in interviews.
Wait, was there anything to read there? Yes.
An A745C form.
Okay.
An A745C form.
I don't know what that means. Okay. A745C, yes. Unlocking of the access to the cells area. Do I need to do that yet? Give me a second. We will see. I'm not seeing any clue to, I heard you, rat.
Oh my god, no.
Hi.
Who are you?
You. What?
Answer me.
Never. If you...
Then I can't let you live.
Oh, sorry. Crap. Well, probably should have used presence there. Whoops.
Certificate number F947X. The sign-in sheet for agents on duty.
Oh, that was Georgia. Sorry, Georgia.
It's an A745C certificate, but it's filled out.
Okay, well there's... We found another one earlier.
Even the SAD has to fill out paperwork.
Oh, very then true.
They block out our voices to try to resist us. How clever. A high-tech headset.
Education is paying off. Mr. Freeman.
Crowbar. Rusted away. Patrol reports. An SAD stamp.
Oh, probably should check her body, shouldn't we?
Anyone heard from Olsen? Stanford doesn't want any more surprises.
It's no red implant, but... not a good tool for precision work. I broke the implant.
Ah, crap.
A small steel key. Most likely the key to a locker. A badge with her name on it. Georgia Dern. I've broken it. It's unusable now.
Well...
Certificate number M881M.
Ah, I could scan an implant for something.
Pictures from the reunification party. It appears someone was interested in the members of the Hartford Chantry. Pictures from the reunification party. It appears someone was interested in the members of the Hartford Chantry.
Horse locker open. Wait, didn't we get a key?
Luckily, I was able to keep this implant.
Oh. Galeb. Oh!
Ah, my things. But I don't see my clothes. I'll be taking that. Thank you.
This does not belong to the Inquisition. Ah, okay. Much better, much better. We've got a lot of crap.
That belongs to Beryl. He can't be far.
Oh.
These things belong to Amani. Dejan won't be seeing his child again. This looks like some of Dejan's sorcery.
Waste not, want not. Delicious, accursed sorcery.
Certificate number C521H.
Reminds me of those aliens from Hitchhiker's Guide.
So that's the new form.
Due to the recent changes, please note that Form A745C will now be required for all transfers. The SAD Patrol has been informed and will only allow those who are in possession of a valid form through. Alright.
An SAD stamp.
Wait, did we...
A badge with her name on it.
Oh.
Georgia Dern.
Dern. Conversation recorded.
Georgia! Hi, Liz. I'm sorry, but I don't have much time.
Oh, I'm used to that with you.
I know I haven't had a lot of time to call you lately, but...
Don't worry about it. I like talking to you, but I know that your work...
It'll be over soon. I'm gonna find a job that's a little calmer.
That's not the first time I've heard that.
I'm serious. We need it, and I don't want to...
What?
I really care about you, that's all.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I gotta go. I'll call you soon, I promise.
Well, Liz, you're officially single.
Hello?
Hi.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm on my way to a party now. They're waiting for me.
Oh. Cool. With who?
You don't know them.
Okay. Can we talk soon?
I've been busy for the last month. I'll let you know.
I understand. Sorry.
Bye.
Oh, never mind.
It's been a week and I haven't heard from you. I miss hearing the sound of your voice. Liz, I can't take this silence anymore. I just can't. Please.
Okay. So I'm wondering if we force the locker open, if that's going to break something inside. So let's leave that alone for right now. Let's keep exploring. So we've got...
Another implant problem in basement 1. That's gonna slow us down.
Ah, okay. Those are all the cells. Oh, Lord. I did not go here. Can we go through there? I assume we can't, and that's why we need to... Right?
The gate is locked. This is the emergency override to open the cells. I need a high security key.
Hee.
Won't move.
Oh, I gotta turn the key.
Good. The cells are unlocked.
Go back and talk to Michelle Davis. What? That was one of the prisoners, though, wasn't it? Hold on, we had the manifest here. Cell number 4. Is down here.
These soldiers are armed. There are too many of them for me alone. All right, it's open.
Cell number 4.
3 heavily armed guards. I don't like these odds.
Hello.
Bazori. No, no, no!
How are you? Apparently I need to talk to you, according to the game.
Michelle, you don't seem pleased to see me.
Galeb Bazori, the bird of ill omen? Oh, I'm thrilled.
We'll discuss the past another time.
After Franklin Park? I've no desire to ever talk to you again.
I had orders.
Your presence is always a bad sign. And if they find you here, I don't even want to think about it.
Everything will be fine this time, I promise.
Defend. Oh. Dominate. Okay. Doesn't matter.
This is gonna mean trouble for me. They'll start again. Leave! I don't want to talk to you!
Fine. I understand. I'll leave you be.
Find someone to help you with a prisoner transfer. Okay, what just happened there? We got dominated. Okay, you know what? I'm going to try something. There's something that we actually have not used yet. I'm going to go to the main menu. I'm just going to check something here. I'm going to use that Elder Blood. That seemed important. Oh, crap. Did we already...
No.
Alright. So, what I think we're going to do... I think we may restart this scene with Galeb, guys.
Secured.
Let me see. We don't even know what this stuff does. Let's see what it does.
It is tight.
Voice of a time gone by. Alright. What, Temporary trait. Vitae of Elders is potent. Galeb feels subjugating others to his will becoming easier. So, I thought that was going to, like, pump up our Dominate or something. Well, that's a shame. That had far less of a effect that I thought I was going to. I'm wondering what we need to do. Do we have enough points to raise our Dominate up to 4? I don't think we did. Oh, maybe it's because our +1 difficulty in Dominate is because our suspicion is so high. Like, everything's tough now. Gotcha. And there's no ability to, yeah, it decreases suspicion. It's alright. I think that's pretty much... There's nothing we can do then if that's the case.
I have to find a way to get rid of them.
Hello there, rat.
Feeding on that is beneath a kindred.
Blank body remains prostrate, does not respond to vermal attacks. Prisoner was fed from an animal. Noticeable improvement of prisoner's overall condition. Renewed aggressiveness and energy. Blank body is consumed by hunger. Subject on the verge of madness. One rat was not enough to satisfy its hunger. Transferred to Pyre for tank tests. Makes me wonder. Number 3. Ooh, someone's in there. We have enough time, though. You know what? It's gonna bug me. I want to try and figure that out. So here's what I am going to do, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and restart this scene. Just for our buddy Galeb. And I want to see if we can get our Dominate up to 4. If we can't get our Dominate up to 4, then I'm just going to go through and do everything that we just did. But I'm just kind of curious. Can we do that? I know we can't. Whap whap. Well, boo. It's like, I don't know anything about Michelle, so I was just kind of like, hey, what's going on? You know, it would actually be really cool if you could use your experience to lower your suspicion. Kind of like when you could level up your willpower and your virtues and stuff in 3rd edition. Alright, so what I'll do at that point, we will go ahead and do everything, including snapping what was George's neck, and get right back there to the prison and kind of see where we go from there, since I guess that one area is denied to us. But I think this is a good place to go ahead and end it. And I want to thank you guys very much for tuning in. We were able to get through. Leisha got some revenge. Now she's going after Halsey. Emem overheard the Anarchs being slaughtered, but we're getting deeper into the base, and Galeb is looking a whole lot nicer on this screen than he is in the current during his current chapter. We need to go ahead and get a jailbreak going. So thank you guys for watching. If you haven't followed the Twitch channel, please do so. I try and stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, the weekends, and random times in between. And if you're watching the replay of this on YouTube, I have a link to the Twitch channel in the description below. We're getting really close to 1,000 followers here on Twitch. A link to Vampire the Masquerade Swansong if you want to have your own journey here in the world of darkness, maybe go a different route than I did. And also a link to my Extra Life page where I'm raising money for my local children's hospital via the awesome Extra Life charity. So check out all of those links if you feel so inclined. Like, share, subscribe. You guys know the drill there. And we will see you next time. Later days, everyone.